where emerald hills kiss sapphire tides, a hidden haven cradled by the sea, where boats drift like dreams across paradise. Still as a breath held by the earth, these mirrored waters cradle islands like forgotten dreams drifting beneath the sky. Jardín Botánico Nacional, Dominican Republic. A hidden manor rises behind summer trees where time slows and flowers bloom with memory. A wooden ark bridges stillness and grace, inviting footsteps into a story carved in leaves. The waterfalls tumble like whispers down stone, soothing the garden with their ancient rhythm. Flamingos wade like brushstrokes across a green canvas, soft, slow, and full of quiet dignity. Among blossoms and banyans, people wander, touched by sunlight, held by silence. Beyond the treetops, a winding road curves gently through the lungs of the island. Bathed in golden light, the palms stand tall. A living cathedral, sculpted by the tropics. In the heart of the garden, time blooms. From above, the garden unfolds like a painting, where water, paths and trees meet in quiet harmony. A mosaic of colour welcomes you, bold letters blooming with the joy of the Caribbean. Even time bows to the rhythm of nature, told here by hedges shaped into the face of a clock. A quiet path of red wood leads through living sculptures, where the garden breathes in serene perfection. A bright orange train rolls gently through the green, a cheerful ride through living serenity. Tucked between forest and pond, the garden breathes, wild and shaped, curated and free. The Baths, Virgin Gorda, British Virgin Islands. The Caribbean sun kisses ancient granite as the sea whispers through tide-worn stone. Nature has carved a gallery of boulders, softened by centuries and framed in green. Each curve of the cove tells a quiet story of tides, time, and untouched paradise. A world sculpted by wind and water unfolds beneath the soaring sky. Along the quiet shore, secrets of volcanic birth lie polished by the sea. Where white sands meet cathedral boulders, the spirit of adventure begins. Overhead, the forest leans gently toward the reef, as if to listen to the waves. Waves crash like ancient drums against stone, while time waits quietly beyond the rocks. On blinding sand and beneath endless sky, the earth shows off her sculpture garden. Beneath the surface, light dances across a world where breath is borrowed. Dusk settles over the island like a soft sigh. Stone and surf meet under the gaze of a distant catamaran. Motion and pause in harmony. Crimson rock, aquamarine tide, and ivory shore. Where sea meets stone, the island sketches its own quiet masterpiece. Beneath a lavender sky, carved by time and tide, the baths cradle the sea in stillness and sun. The island's palette laid bare beneath cathedral boulders. Families gather where the water glows with welcome. Laughter and salt water mix under a sun that never hurries. Here, in the hush of tide-carved stone, even light walks softly. Rio Camui Cave Park, Puerto Rico. Beyond the curtain of falling water, the jungle breathes with ancient calm. A cave mouth opens like a forgotten gate, where time seeps in, slow and silent. Light breaks through the cavern's crown as if heaven reached down to touch stone. The limestone arch cradles the water, sculpted by centuries of whispered erosion. Stillness reigns in the dark, where stalactites hang like the teeth of time. Nature's oasis lies tucked beneath vines and cliff walls. A sacred pool kissed by sky, colours dance along the rock ceiling, a cathedral painted in silence and stone. Under the mirrored cave lake, silence swells with mystery and reflection. From the cave's mouth, light spills like truth onto an ancient path below. A black mouth yawns open in the jungle, inviting the brave into the underworld. Behind the curtain of falling water, the earth roars in secret splendor. Veils of ivy frame the thundering cascade as it feeds the winding Camui River. In the dim hush of the cave, moss-covered stone reaches toward a skylight of living green. Beneath jagged teeth of stone, the silhouettes of travelers become part of the myth. Golden light touches the cavern walls like fire caught in time. Sunbeams fall like spears through stone, igniting the jungle that clings to the cave's edge. Soft light spills into the silence, revealing nature's cathedral of stone and shadow. A blade of sunlight slices the dark, illuminating ancient paths beneath the earth. Tobago Main Ridge Forest Reserve, Trinidad and Tobago. A living canopy spills over the hills, where the breath of the island still whispers through ancient trees. In this quiet cradle of water and light, the forest floor listens, as the stream hums its endless lullaby. Winding roads curl through the green, tracing a path into one of Earth's oldest protected rainforests. A burst of colour in the silence. Wild and regal, the bird waits, as if guarding secrets only the forest knows. The trees rise and sway like sentinels in prayer, their crowns etched against the sky's white breath. Two cars wander through the green maze, swallowed whole by the stillness of a forest that came before them. Mountains wrapped in jade roll endlessly into the clouds, Tobago's timeless spine breathing beneath the sky. Amber waters rush over dark stone, kissed by green palms and the weight of rain yet to fall. Moss wraps fallen logs like memory clinging to bone, life rising again through every soft shadow. Sunlight pierces the canopy, spotlighting a quiet cascade deep within the woods. A single hiker kneels in the undergrowth, lost in study or reverence. Palm fronds stretch wide overhead, their shadows etching ancient lace into the light. Salt Whistle Bay, Mayreau, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. A single boat carves its path through waters so clear, the horizon barely dares to interrupt. Anchored dreams rest in a turquoise cove, cradled between wild hills and whispering palms. The town sits quietly at the foot of Emerald Mountains, gazing out at a sapphire expanse. Masts rise like needles of light, tethered to yachts that drift between luxury and legend. Along the golden coastline, the rhythm of the bay flows into the lives of those who call it home. Suspended above the deep, a catamaran floats like a whisper in a field of blue silk. Curved shoreline, gentle sea, and a forest of palms. Salt Whistle Bay cradles paradise. Beneath the surface, coral gardens bloom with the flicker of orange fins. A sea turtle drifts like a myth through a cathedral of living reef. Winds pull the sky taut as a kite rider dances across the breaking blue. From above, the turquoise shore cradles boats like toys in a child's dream. Red sails carve crescents in the breeze, tracing joy along a wild green shore. Laughter echoes off the hull, where leisure floats on golden light. Where reef meets open sea, white boats gather like petals in bloom. Shifting light dances across coral towers in a kingdom ruled by silence. honey creeper dips into flame, sipping sweetness beneath the fan of the palms. Salt Whistle Bay curls like a secret kept safe between reef and palms. Thorns reach skyward on a rocky bluff where the dry earth meets Caribbean blue. Boiling Lake, Dominica. Steam erupts from the fractured earth, a breath from the molten heart below. Beneath a veil of mist, the lake simmers in endless conversation with the sky, a lake alive with volcanic memory. From above, the caldera cradles its furious child. The lake broods in silence, its surface trembling with unseen force. Shrouded in steam and silence, Boiling Lake breathes like the ancient heart of Dominica. Steam curls skyward from turquoise waters, as if nature herself exhales. Hikers pause on a raw, alien slope, guardians of a world undone by fire. The lake boils like a potion stirred by ancient hands. Sulphur and stone scatter the path, a trail into the earth's smoking core. A pale cauldron shudders, cradled by walls etched in ashen rain. Above it all, Mont Trois Pitons rises, a cathedral of jungle and stone. From jungle roots, a stream trickles down, warm, rust-coloured, and alive with minerals. In the distance, the lake breathes steam into a valley, cradled by ancient volcanic giants. Tiny figures cross a scorched slope, drawn closer to the restless earth's whisper. Clouds drift over the ridge, like smoke over coals, veiling the wilderness in mystery. Sulphurous mist rises around the wanderer, a lone soul on sacred, trembling ground. Jacmel Street Art, Haiti. A face emerges from colour and shadow, watching the street with ancestral calm. Each step of this painted stairway lifts you closer to Jacmel's joyful spirit. Beneath blooming vines, a mural woman listens to the city with painted grace. Justice, strength, and rebellion burn bright against a wall of cobalt blue. With dripping eyes and raised fists, even Santa joins the chorus of resistance. A sleeping child cradled by myth and memory dreams beneath wide-eyed masks. Colour explodes in the joy of a child. Graffiti becomes portraiture, bold, intimate, lit by morning sun and city rust. Her gaze pierces the skyline, wrapped in paint and the rhythm of the hillside below. A woman stands between twin beasts, her body woven from cosmos, roots, and fire. Across this wall, a scream breaks the silence, raw, defiant, and unbound. Even the letters sing in Jacmel, their curves alive with rhythm and revolt. Gros Python, Saint Lucia. Twin volcanic sentinels rise from the Caribbean, cloaked in ancient green and silent mist. As golden light skims the ridges, Gros Python stands timeless over a sleepy cove. Mountains cradle quiet farmland, where life breathes slow and the land remembers. Framed by bamboo and palm, the distant peak emerges like a memory softened by clouds. Below the towering pitons, a village stretches toward the sea in pastel harmony. On the shore, the mountain looms like a guardian, watching over calm waters and wooden boats. Far beyond the reef, shallow blues dissolve into the endless deep, a painter's palette of sea and sky. The coast curves into quiet, where waves trace lace into the sand and mountain shadows fall into the sea. A village clings to the cliffs, red roofs glowing like embers against a sea of green and cobalt. A knife-edge ridge pierces the morning mist, balancing silence above a waking world. Cradled in emerald slopes, the village glows with a quiet rhythm, untouched by time. Where land curls like a guardian's hand, the sea carves a secret in glowing turquoise. Beneath a ring of stone, the ocean breathes in shadowed blue, a sacred bowl of light. The pitons rise like ancient guardians, holding the valley in their eternal gaze. From across the tide, the mountains wear their clouds like crowns above the city's hum. Little Corn Island, Nicaragua. Beneath swaying palms and golden silence, a path disappears into the jungle, inviting the curious deeper into paradise. Where jungle meets shore, two souls walk the edge of paradise in silence. Pelicans drift in still waters, while painted boats skim toward the horizon. Palm-fringed beaches stretch wide, alive with colour, laughter, and the rhythm of waves. The sea glows like polished turquoise, wrapping the coast in endless calm. Shallow waters curl gently over coral bones, brushing the island's skin with foam. A lone swing sways over the surf, catching wind, salt, and memory. Rocks cradle the sea beneath wind-torn palms, where roots cling to ancient earth. She walks the quiet shore, each step a soft conversation with the ocean. Warm waters sparkle beneath a lazy sky, while swimmers drift like scattered stars. A line of beach huts watches over swimmers, like quiet guardians of sun-warmed bliss. The reef glows blue beyond the break, while palms bow toward the tide like old storytellers. Where the land sighs into sea, time slows to the rhythm of the waves. The Blue Hole, Belize. Beneath the reef's quiet cradle, the ocean opens like an ancient eye, staring back at the sun. A perfect circle carved by time, where the sea keeps its deepest secrets in silent, endless blue. From above, it's a mosaic of turquoise and shadow, nature's masterpiece painted in blues, hiding a chasm that descends into the unknown. A perfect circle of sapphire carved into the reef, a mystery as deep as the sea itself. From above, the reef stretches like a forgotten map, with the blue hole as its ancient, sunken eye. Beneath the reef, time dissolves and light drifts softly through a cathedral of coral. Carved in silence and stone, this still water holds the memory of fire and time. Here the ocean reveals its secrets in shades of turquoise, wrapped around a void that beckons the curious. Tucked within a jungle of emerald green, the cenote breathes like an ancient lung of the earth. Inside the eye of the earth, life stirs, glowing in silence, bathed in a circle of sky. Falling through the sky, you surrender to the vastness and dive toward the heart of the unknown. From the window of the sky, the reef unfolds like a dream, and the blue hole pulses with quiet wonder. Suspended in flight, a circle of explorers mirrors the deep below, unity above the endless blue. A lone rotor hums above the abyss, tracing the edge of nature's perfect enigma. Beneath the surface lies a vertical cathedral, where divers drift through ancient limestone halls. Cradled by wind and sun, the descent becomes a dance. Between sea foam and forest, a scattered village dozes beneath the afternoon sun. Hit that subscribe button and come with us to the next hidden paradise, because the journey doesn't end here, it's only getting started.